Hey guys, welcome to the Field of 68 YouTube channel. If you like what you see here, hit that subscribe button and you'll get more college basketball content just like this.
You know, mistakes can happen, things happen. You know, I think the challenge is in this kind of environment, you know, this is the biggest game of the year for us. There's only 4 teams that you're worried about traveling. You know, is there not an opportunity to have a contingency plan here? So, you know, right now there's no plane in Connecticut for us. We're being told that potentially we can fly out of Connecticut sometime after midnight. We don't have a confirmation there, but the plane that we're going to get is not going to be big enough to transfer our whole party.
Can you get a private plane? Are you allowed to? Are you allowed to get a private plane right now over there?
Well, I mean, when you say a private plane, there's not that many private planes that can transport the number of people that we're talking about. And, you know, the issue is you know, it's not about just getting the plane, but you got to have a crew. And that crew's got to have the ability to fly the 5 hours.
Get the players here. Even to get the players
that
staff,
obviously,
like
that is the
20 people, get them on a plane, get them here.
I wish it was only 20 people. You know,
Right,
what staffs are you talking about?
The main people. We just need your lunatic head coach and the players. Yeah. That's all we need.
Sports info.
Goodman, is he? I thought he covered basketball.
Sports info. All the people.
No, but there's only 20 that are.
Oh, really? So you want us to split the team up?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
No, I'm not splitting the players up.
That's a great culture thing.
I'm not
Goodman.
splitting. I'm saying the players.
Leave Andrew Hurley behind. He's
it's
not that important.
No, you bring Andrew, you bring the walk-ons, but that's.
How are they supposed to get to everything tomorrow? They have to be escorted all throughout the stadium.
No, I'm saying, can we get a plane there? I'll foot the bill.
Okay.
How much is it going to cost them?
Yeah.
How much? How much is it? So I don't have to hear Danny complain tomorrow.
Get your black Amex out. We'll charge that thing up. Look, you know, I'm confident. I've been in touch with Danny Gavitt. You know, I think he's trying to do everything they can. But, you know, the reality is we're not going to have a team here until, you know, 2, 3 o'clock in the morning, best case, and that's not going to be, you know, there's going to be quite a few people left behind because the plane that they're talking about getting is going to have to take a fuel stop if we transport everybody, which is going to add another hour to an hour and a half, and that's just not acceptable.
No, it sucks. This all sucks, and this isn't the first time that we've heard of teams having travel issues, but this is
I mean, last year we showed up in Vegas to a hotel that, you know, some rooms didn't have vanities, other rooms had vomit on the bed. You know, we had to leave that hotel to go to another one. Our bus got broken into, kids' stuff got stolen on the bus. I mean, you can't make it up. But look, you know, maybe this is what we need to make sure that we're focused.
I think so.
Are you setting this up? Was
none of
this
this
a plan
was
by
planned.
you
None of this
to
was
make
planned.
sure that your coach thinks that the NCAA is out to get him?
No, I think it's a conspiracy. Like
I told you. I tried to tell you it was.
He was
I
right.
tried to tell him it was
the programs that are, you know, members of power conferences all seem to have gotten here without any problems.
Let me ask you a real
they're
question.
walking around.
Yeah.
Right?
Let me ask you a real question. Because
Are these not real questions?
They are. But this one's a little bit more about what you saw in your head.
By the way, I
Okay.
do love.
Yeah.
Let me say this. Let me preface this before you answer the question. I love that you did come here and sit down.
Yeah, not a lot.
unprompted. Just came here and sat down. A lot of ADs.
No, we got a bunch of
everything going
fans.
on
I mean,
would-
look. Let's put it out there. It is what it is at this point in time. I'm sure Coach will
Good for
use
you.
this in an appropriate fashion. But it's not the best experience. I mean, this is supposed to be about a championship experience. None of this is a championship experience at this point in
No,
time.
not when there's players from other teams that we've seen walking around right now that are playing this week, and you guys haven't even left
Right.
Connecticut.
Go ahead.
I want to ask you this question: the first encounter or two with Dan Hurley that you had in your life, what were those like? What did you see in this guy?
Look at him smiling over there.
That was over 8 years, or no, it wasn't 8 years ago. That was over 6 years ago. Look, we met Dan and Andrea in their home, but I think there was a lot weighing on him. Obviously, he just finished his season, which they had a great year that year, but just got beat by Duke. You know, he was contemplating staying at Rhode Island. There were other options for him, so. You know, he wasn't necessarily his normal self because there was a lot of stuff going on. And, we had a great conversation. And ultimately, things have worked out, and we're very happy that he chose to come to UConn. And, just remember, we were still in the American Athletic Conference at that time, and the question came up during our conversation about, the potential change of conferences, and I just said, hey, look, you can't make this decision based on me telling you what conference we're going to be in. And, I really respect and appreciate the fact that he came knowing that we could still be in the American, because there were no commitments made at that point in time. So
you have a coach that is as demanding as any coach in the country. So I want to know, what is the craziest thing that he has asked you for? What is the list of demands? What is,
he can't divulge that.
He just said he was happy I came here. You're making me want to leave right now. I'm not getting into that. No, I mean, look, Dan wants
not to get high.
Dan wants the same things every other coach wants. He wants, the support that he feels like is necessary to maintain a championship level program. And, to say that he's asked for crazy things, look, he wants money so he can support his assistant coaches.
I was more getting into the unlimited supply of hand sanitizer.
The unlimited supply of what?
Hand sanitizer.
Oh, look, when he wears gloves on the practice court, that's just part of the shtick. And so, I don't worry about that stuff. He gets what he needs. So whether it's hand sanitizer or latex gloves, it doesn't matter.
Hey, what was it like when you guys lost to New Mexico State in the first round? Do you remember having a conversation with him after that? Because he's told me and a lot of other people, like, that kind of changed his philosophy, right? From going from a coach that was all about toughness and defense and grinding out wins to, hey, you know what? We need some dudes in who can make shots and move the ball and score.
Yeah, I think the most impressive thing about Coach Hurley, during the evolution of his time at UConn is you didn't need to have that kind of conversation. Walking back to the locker room after that game, we crossed paths at a certain point, not far from the locker room, but it was clear, like, I'm sure he was thinking about a million things as to why and what was next, but he didn't need to be counseled or told. He went to work quickly with his staff to figure out what they had to do to make sure that never happened again.
You have a men's team and a women's team in the Final Four, and I believe this is the 5th time that you've had both programs reach the Final Four in the same season. You just said you flew in here straight from Portland. How
amazing, by the way.
Yeah, which is really awesome. Store's basketball capital of the world.
The best month of the year is here, which is why you need to know that we are partnered with BetMGM. We'll be using BetMGM lines for making all of our picks and predictions, and we'll have special offers for the listeners and the viewers of the Field of 68. If you haven't signed up for BetMGM yet, you can use bonus code FIELD, and you will get up to a $1,500 first bet offer on your first wager with BetMGM. Here's the best part. All you need to do is deposit and bet $10 of your hard-earned money to get it. This is what you have to do to make it work. Download the BetMGM app and sign up using that bonus code FIELD. Deposit at least $10 and place your first wager on any game. You'll get up to $1,500 in bonus bets if your bet loses. Just make sure you use that bonus code FIELD when you sign up. Most importantly, we have some fun stuff coming up for the rest of the NCAA tournament. Bet insurance tokens, college hoops odds boost, and the thing that I love the most, a nice little parlay boost, as well as a ridiculous array of prop bets for anything that you could possibly imagine betting on. From odds on getting to the Final Four to national championship futures, I'm calling it right now. BetMGM is the king of the prop bet. So go download the BetMGM app. Use that code FIELD and sign up today. And while I've got you, a quick request. The best way to support the Field of 68 content you get for free is to engage with us. Rate and review the pod in any podcast app. Like and share the YouTube videos that you enjoy. Tell your friends about us. It all helps in a world where the algorithm is king. And now, back to the show.